Hello guys, Susanna here. I'm just redoing a last bit of the previous video because unbeknownst to me, I'll take that out of the way because it's shiny, when I'm standing up I didn't realise I wasn't filming it, and I didn't film this part here and here. She stands really well. The tail balances her, which is really good. I'll get out my watercolour things as well. So, a minute. Here we go. Bit of tissue paper. So I'm going to just do. I'm actually going to be doing a book down the track of all different types of stitches. So I thought, well, I'll redo what I did here, and so that you can actually see it. So what I did is I just drew on the top of the nose here. Hopefully you can see it. On top of this part here, I just did sort of like that and like this. So you've got a bit of a guideline, and then I did a line like that. Then we got the two eyes there. So I'm going to put this in my little book. So this can be used for bears or whatever. So you put the two dots where you want the eyes as well. So what you do is I got 6 strands. Then I knotted, push her over a bit. Love the way she stands up on her own. 6 strands because you need it fairly thick. And actually you probably don't need to when you're actually doing it on the teddy bear, I did it here and pulled it out there, and then I went like that, and I went over the knot because it's easier to do it that way, whereas this way I can pull it through here. Okay, so then what we do, rather than doing 1 stitch, I think I did 2. It's sort of like a backing stitch along the nose. And then I started in the middle. So you go up through the middle, because this, just say this is, you know, the actual teddy bear, or mouse in this case. Anything when you're working with 6 strands, it's quite thick. Okay. Now, you'll have your teddy bear up straight, and you go back through that hole, and you go quite close to the other one. So it's sort of like a stem stitch. Here is a video to try and make it better, and it's making it worse. Okay, where are we? And we've got 6 strands. Yeah, it's a bit harder when it's just flat. Okay, I think I went probably too close. You go next to it, you don't go, you go close but not in the same hole, if you know what I mean. So you go next to that, pull that over, and because it's thick, it'll have a bit of thickness to it rather than being a skinny one. So I go close to it, pull, close to that, for some reason it didn't work properly on the bottom. It's a bit of a rusty needle, that's why I'm having trouble pulling it through. And as you get closer, probably do one more across, and then you head over to the other side on the top, next to it, but not in the same hole. Okay, so that's one side. I hope you enjoyed this series. I know it's a little bit different, and some people may not like it, but she was so cute to make. So next to it, I've been watching Rachel and Sarah and even Jeanette on Crafty Dog do the 100-day challenge, and I noticed when they did their the lace journal cover, I really liked what they did there, and I've been watching other ones as well, and I thought I've been wanting to do a fabric book, and I might even grab my slow stitch with the little fox on there and make that as the cover to do a sewing sampler book. So this will go in the sewing, and I'll probably pin it in with a safety pin, and so that'll be like my sample of doing faces for stuffed dolls. See, I didn't pull it right through, so I might cut that here and just do a notch. That should have been knotted all the way. Tiny, I might do that off camera. Okay, so there's my little nose, and then what you do with that last bit, you know, you're coming, you know, because it's connected, you would go, say that's, you know, you come through like that, and then you would reach over and come out through there like that, but I forgot to do that. So you're coming through here like that. So that's behind the actual teddy. Then I've got my beads. And then you go like this. Go through it a couple of times, pull it fairly tight. Got to remember this is the actual bear, so then you would go through here, like underneath here. That's why you need a fairly long needle, and attach the other eye the same. So make sure that it's pulled fairly tight. Now, then what you do, I'll show you how you finish off as well. So I'll just, once again, come through. There we go. Leave it off a couple of times. Then what you do is you go, when you're going through the teddy, you would just go up, back through, past the back of the head like that, and then to finish it off, you actually do a knot like that, hold it down there like that, so it's close to the edge. Then you go back through the hole, same hole, and you pull that so that, let's see, like it's on there, like here, that's the behind, so that would be back in there, like behind. You sort of get what I'm saying there? So that would, you just push it back in, and so that's being pushed, and then you would come out like that. And then what you do is you get that and you push it down, and then you cut that. So there is a notch behind there, and it's all pulled and whatnot. Okay, so that's how you do that. Then what I did is either get lipstick or something like that, but I used this. So I just got some of this, and then I did a little dot on the cheeks like that, and then just rubbed it in with my finger. Now, oh, it was probably too busy. Yeah, rub it in like that, and then you rub it in. And then, so you've noticed before when I mopped it up, it mopped it all up. And then on the mouth, I just did a little love heart. I think you may have seen that bit. Just a little love heart shape. So there we go. So that's going to end up being my little sampler. See, I'm soaking up some of the How cute is that? So that's what you missed out on when I was filming. So I am so sorry, guys. Like, getting towards the end, I was like, oh, wanting to get it done, and I thought I was on camera and I wasn't. So I thought, well, I'll just film again, and then it gives me a bit of a sampler for my sampler little thing that I'm going to make. I'll show you, hang on a second, it's 12 minutes, I'm just going to pause it for a sec. Oh, okay, back again. So here you go. That's what I did. So hopefully that was a little bit more easier to understand. Got myself a little sampler. And then this is what I'm going to be making. I'm just going to put sewing sampler, I'm going to stitch that on, finish that off. And this is going to be my cover for my book. And then I'm going to make just a, what have I got? Hang 10. I got a whole heap of these. Oops, sorry, going crazy. Got a whole heap of these from my nephew. He had some, and my sister gave it to me. So from my nephew by my sister, and I've got heaps. So what I'm going to do with these is I'll turn these into pages and then stitch them all in together, and then on there I'll just get a pin and pin that on there, and then I want to do French knots and all that kind of stuff, and then just write with one of these pens on there, maybe even stitch that on as well. On that sort of thing. So that'll be my next video that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, so I'll probably make the journal behind the scenes, and then I'll do some stitching and all that kind of stuff. So thought I'd just better do a quick part 5B just to show you how I am doing that. So okay guys, well thank you very much, and thank you for your patience, and I am so sorry about the last video. We could also, if you wanted to, you know, sometimes they need eyebrows. So you draw eyebrows like this, and then you would stitch a stitch on there as well. like as in before you knot it off, you would do a couple of stitches and then you knot it off. So I may do that. It's so cute. It's going to be a cute little bit in my little book. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.